Hi you guys, so today we're making a composition notebook journal, and this is super fun and easy and quick to make. I thought I would just share with you the one I made for myself for this summer, and I'm going to use it for a few months just for all kinds of overflow journal stuff that I want to put in it, from trips, from like little outings that I do this summer. And this is a journal that I got at Target, and it had this pretty little mermaid on the front of it already, and I didn't want to cover that up, so I just kept that on the front. And then on the back there was a tag, and so I just covered up the tag with this little blowfish guy that I printed out, and I love it. I love how it turned out. It's super fun. I put some little treasures on the strings from the binding of it, and I'll show you how to do that. And then inside of it I've made a pocket right here, and then I put another pocket right here with lace. And I just put all kinds of fun stuff inside of the journal, and I just made it yesterday. I put just a few little things in here, and I just put the glue, I glued the pages together and put some washi on them. I just did it on the first few pages, but this is kind of what it looks like, and I thought we would make one today together. This one has like a little pocket right here, and then in the very back I put another pocket. It is so fun. I can't wait to use it this summer. So I thought we would make one together. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll just show you how I made this one. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And then I'm gonna show you, I was at our grocery store, our local grocery store, and I saw this composition notebook, and I thought I would use this. This came from King Soopers. I don't know if you guys have like City Market or King Soopers near where you live. That's where this came from. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you my idea. So I was in the card and gift bag department, and I saw this little guy, and I thought, oh, he is so cute. We could put him on the front of the journal. So that's what I thought I would do. I got this little bag, and it has two of them on it, so I could use them 2 different times. So I'm going to go ahead and cut him out. And of course I'll use the rest of that bag to put designs on other parts of my journal or make another one of these. So I'm just going to cut him out real quick, and I'll speed this up for you. Oh my gosh, he turned out so cute. So we'll go ahead, we're going to glue him on the front of here. I'm kind of wondering if we should, I like this word too, sweet. Kind of thinking that would be cute on there too. I'm going to cut out the butterfly. I was kind of thinking our butterfly could go on the back here. Like that. That is cute. And maybe we put the sweet on the back with the butterfly. Okay, we'll do that. So I'm going to go ahead and set these aside first, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut our journal apart because we're going to rebind it. We're going to bind it after. We're going to put pages in it and do fun stuff with it. So I'm going to go ahead and just snip these little strings, and I'll speed this up. Okay, so once we've snipped the strings, the middle page is definitely cut from the scissors, so I do get rid of that, and I just use it to glue on later on. But we're going to go ahead and pull these pages out, and they just come out like that. It's super easy. Okay, we're going to set the pages to the side, and then I'm going to get all these strings out. Some of them I can just pull out, and some of them I'll just cut out if I can't pull them. All right, so the next thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and put our decorations on the front of our cover. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just actually going to use my art glitter glue. I'm just going to go ahead and smooth her out. And I just have this little backbone folder. And then I'm going to go ahead and on the back put our butterfly to cover up our tag. And this tag is like printed on the back of this journal, so it's not like something you could peel off or anything. Okay, oh my gosh, that's so cute. All right, so the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is put together our paper to put back in our journal. And I have all of the papers here. I'm going to just remove a little chunk of them so that I have enough room to put in some extra pages. And I had already removed, let's see, 2 pages that I thought I cut into. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 more that are doubled over. So I'm going to go ahead and put those to the side, and I'll use those in the future for another project. So I have 7 pages that we got rid of, and those were doubled over. I'm going to go ahead and I put together some things I might want to add to the journal. And so I have this piece of, it's like a false tea-dyed paper, and it came from Amazon. If you're interested in knowing where I got this, let me know down below in the comments, and I can look up the link for you. It comes in a big paper pack, I think of like 50. So I just like to add those sometimes to the journals. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And then I have a little paper bag. I thought that is cute. We'll fold it over, and you can use it as a pocket. I'm going to set that to the side. And then I have some other papers that are digitals that I folded over that are really cute. I just thought, oh, these will be pretty inside of here. I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll put this one over the top of this. Just like that. I think that's cute for the front page. And then what I like to do is I like to glue pages together to make it stronger. So I would just go in with a glue stick at the very end and glue around this page and then stick that page to that page. So I will definitely, I'll count like there's 2 that I'll glue together and 2 that I'll glue together and 2 that I'll glue together. And then I'll put another page in here. You know, so I'll keep it even if I can. If I mess up, it's fine. You don't have to glue them together. But I like to make it thicker so I can draw or paint or do whatever I want on the pages and they're not super thin. So I'm going to just go ahead and count and add. And you know what I'd like to put on this one? I think I'd like to put the paper bag on that one. And then this one has like a pink cardstock that I folded over. So it was just this long. I folded it over. We're going to go ahead and put it in here, and it's going to be a pocket. When we finish up, we'll just run a bead of glue along here and then make this a little pocket. And I like to have these little pockets occasionally in here. I might actually put that underneath this one, I think. And then this is just another piece of cardstock. It's not folded over like a pocket. It's just like this. And I kind of thought what would be cool with that is maybe we'll stick like a tag on it or something like that. That looks cute to me. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do that right now real quick. And then I'm just going to go to the center. And then in the center, I have one page that I folded like this, and that will be my center. I just thought that was cute to put in the center. All right, so this is what we're going to add into our book. And notice that the pages, because we put more pages in here, they're kind of sticking out a little bit. You can trim this when you're done if you like, or you don't have to. It's totally up to you. So So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure I have everything as compact as I can and put everything where I want it inside of here. So all of the little sections where I added something, I just want to look at them and make sure I've got things in the middle if I want them in the middle or where I want them. Okay, this looks good. So I'm going to put this just inside of the journal like that. And then get out my clips. I have this bag of clips I got, and I've had them. I just keep reusing them. So I'm going to use 4 of them. I'm going to go ahead and open up the journal to the center. And make sure I have it all lined up how I want it and press it down. So I'm kind of just pressing it down like this, looking at the top and the bottom, making sure that they're flush. And then I'm going to clip in my pages. Okay, so that is how it looks. And then we're going to go ahead and take an awl and poke a hole in it. What I do is I just eyeball the center of it, just like this. That looks like about the center. And then I poke it through here, being sure that my hand isn't on the other side, and see how it comes out this side. And then I'm going to go down and do another hole at the bottom and at the top. Okay, so now I have my 3 holes punched in just like that. They're not super even. This one's off a little bit. I may do that one a little bit better. And this is forgiving because we're going to tape over it. So I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Okay, so I made a hole over just a little bit more, so it looks a little bit better. But you can do that, you know, it's your journal. We're going to go ahead and cover this up with tape, and no one will ever know any kind of oopsies that you make. Okay, so we're going to get out a needle. And then this is some waxed linen thread. I'm going to go ahead and get out 3 times the length and a little bit extra. And then we're going to go ahead and bind. I'm going to go out through the center hole. And I'm going to just actually take this and clip it into one of the clips just for now so I don't pull it all the way through. Then I'm going to go back in through the top hole. And then through the bottom hole. And then back in through the center hole. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want one strand to be on one side of the center string and one strand to be on the other side, just like that. And then you pull it really taut so that these are taut on this side. If it's not tight, you want to tighten it up. Yep, okay, they look good. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten them up and then tie it in a couple of knots. Take the clips off. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is cover this up with tape. And I have 2 colors of pink tape and I have a purple tape. I kind of feel like we should use this color tape. And this is just duct tape. Or maybe we'll use the purple. I kind of like the purple. I say we use the purple. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it off, and I'm going to use a kind of an old pair of scissors. I wouldn't use my best pair of scissors. I would use an older pair. I'm just cutting it a little bit longer than I need it. I'm going to go ahead and put it on right here and then bring it around to the back. Just trying to carefully put it down so it doesn't have too many wrinkles in it. And then we'll go ahead and trim it. We don't want to squish it down, we just want to keep it open so that we can trim it. So I'm sure you can clean your scissors off with like Goo Gone or maybe rubbing alcohol or something like that. Okay, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I do love it. All right, and then let's go ahead and put some little beads on here. I think that would be so cute. So what I usually do is I put like 1 or 2 little charms on the end of here. I'm gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna actually probably tie 2 knots so that the bead doesn't go up into the book. Just like that. I tried to tie 2 knots, like one right on top of the other one, just so the knot would be a little larger. Kind of feel like that flower would be cute on there. First I'm going to put like just a little bead on there. That is super cute. And then I'll just tie 2 knots on this. Okay, that should hold. And then let's see what we'll put on this one. I'm not sure if we'll put another flower on it because we already have a flower on this one. Let's see. I kind of like this little yellow star. That's cute. I'm going to go ahead and tie this star on here. I'm going to double knot it. I'm going to put 1 more bead. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Okay, we'll put our beads away. Little charms. And then we're going to go ahead and just trim these. I'm going to go ahead and maybe trim them about right here. That's so super cute. Oh my gosh, I love how our little journal came out. Now you can go ahead and put a pocket in the front here. Let's see if we have some leftover paper, and we'll go ahead and put a pocket in there. I kind of feel like I would like to cover it first. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to cover it first. I'm going to go ahead and I have this, actually I'm going to use my glue stick. Just going to go ahead and smooth this out, and then we'll trim around the edges. Oh my gosh, how cute. Okay, that's in the front cover. And we can put a pocket in there. I'm kind of thinking I want to put like a little pink pocket in there. I'm going to round the top corners on it. Okay. And I love this little guy with the umbrella. I think he's so cute. I'm going to go ahead and glue him in here too. I'm just going to make him like a little tuck spot. So you have a pocket here, and then a little tuck spot here. And then inside of there, I'm just going to stick a few little tags that are kind of fun. Just like that. This in here and the little tag up front. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, and so you kind of see how this goes. You can go ahead and do all of the fun stuff to your journal. You can decorate it however you like and put all kinds of fun stuff inside of it. I'm going to go ahead and glue the first 2 pages together just so you can see how you do that. And you just use a glue stick, and you can do it at your leisure. And you just glue them together like this. And then you can put a piece of washi tape to hold them together on the edge. Let me see if I have a piece of washi tape. Thinking maybe this purple plaid would be cute. I'll go ahead and get some of the purple plaid washi tape out. So this is just the 2 pages that you glued together, and then you just fold over the washi. Just like that, and then you can trim it off. And you can do this at your leisure whenever you make the pages or whenever you are using the pages. You can do it at that time. And that's super cute. You can do them to all the ends of the pages. Now, if the pages are sticking out, like these are pretty good. They're not sticking out too far. And when you add all of the fun stuff to the edges, like different lace and trims, you don't even see that. This looks pretty good. And when you add all the little different colored washi onto the edges, it looks super fun. It's sticking out just a little bit. If it is bothering you at all, you can get your trimmer out and just trim a few pages at a time. But this one looks pretty good to me, I think. So I love how it turned out. It's so cute and so fun. And the surprise at the end of this video is that this could be yours if you'd like it. I want you to go ahead and put a comment in this video saying what you're going to do this summer, like what fun plans you have to do this summer that you'd like to write about in your journal. And I will pick someone from the comments with a random comment generator, and I will notify you and get your information to send this to you. I will do that in the next video. What you need to do is you need to listen to the next video after this one posts, and I will say who will be the person that will get this journal. So I'm so excited. I'm not trying to say that word, the G word. Just write what fun things you're going to do this summer in the comments, and I'll know that you want to win this little journal, because I am happy that everybody has been subscribing and I love it. I just want to give back a little something to one of you who is subscribed and who watches my channel. All right, you guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.